Welcome to Telford, land of Telford's nearest broadband fibres here. No, land of the roundabout. So roundabouts, choose the best line you can on the way into roundabouts and through them. Don't get yourself on the outside of anybody because they might come around. So just watch that and then carry on. So join me on a little trip through Telford. Telford, built by Thomas Telford in the 1760s, out of cast iron. So it's just about knowing which way we're going, and one of the probably the best corners this side of Cadwell Park is coming up. I'm just moving over, even though the sign says get over again, because I've got these two slow old Land Rovers coming round up. Just thinking to myself, can I get there in time? No. They're going to absolutely spoil my fun, but things like that happen for a reason. Okay, we want to be going that way. So this is, you know, a nice spirally corner. And if there was nothing in front of us, you know, there'd be things scraping and stuff, and it just keeps going on. But look at that limit point of vision. That's staying an equal distance away from us. So it's an equal corner, and when it opens up is when it moves away. So looking at it, looking at it, looking at it, looking at it. You reckon it's going to go in a minute because we can see now it's gone. So, you know, that was a bit underwhelming really, I suppose. But other than that, a nice exercise to use your limit points of vision should you need to. So a little check around, see what we're supposed to be doing here, and then ignoring that and doing something completely different instead, we'll just mosey on. So the A442 is a cracking stretch of road, and it does go straight through the middle of Telford. And if you know where you're going, great. If you don't, doesn't matter. Just watch the signposts. You basically can't really go wrong. So just keeping an eyes peeled for things that we need to be looking out for. Just moving over the road slightly so I can get a better view through behind that van on the inside, and also staying out the way the cars I'm overtaking, because, you know, this time of day you can guarantee they're all, you know, watching Netflix on their phone as they're driving along. So keep your eyes peeled for on bridges, for, you know, for little kids dropping stuff out of bridges. Not that, but bridges are something to keep your eyes peeled on. Keep your eyes peeled on the intros and exits. You know, you go over a couple of bridges, that was a roundabout above us, what's going to be coming on? There's going to be an entry slip, give it a check, there's nobody lurking up there, quick little mirror check, there's nobody going to come zipping in and make you surprised. So, the Hollinswood roundabout, we're carrying straight on. We're just going to move over slightly so we can carry straight on. But where there's an off, there's normally an on, and if I look down through past those lights, I can see something slow moving. I'm going to stay here. Two reasons. One, because of that entry slip road. Two, because everybody coming off that entry slip road is going to want to overtake this tractor. So have they seen it? Have they seen me? They don't care about me, do they? Look, they'll come straight across. And the old Prius there needs to look up ahead a little bit further, then they'll see. the tractors and the forage officer. Forage officer, gone foraging. Good lads, get on it. Bankses, contractors, good. Check the sign postage. Whitchurch 442. That'll do for us. Just keeping a nice pace through this, you know, city centre bit of dual carriageway. Nothing too excessive. Don't want to draw attention to ourselves, but also it's a dual carriageway, so let's just use it as such. Quick check over the left shoulder there. Nothing coming down that slip road, and staying out because it gives me a better view around this corner for the next tractor. And it just so happens that we want to stay in this lane anyway, so white van ahead of us, he's coming to this lane, so he's going to go straight on. Mr. Tractor can stay there for a minute, just checking he's not going to move. I doubt he will. I'm in the right lane now. Get in lane, yep. So people up there, look, on the bridges, got to watch out for them. We want to be going straight on, whatever comes up this way. Half an eye on the old sat-nav's quite useful, tells you what's coming up. So we're just staying in this lane. That's a peely off lane, no roundabouts or anything, we're just peeling round the Wombridge interchange. Wombridge, Womb Ferret Bridge, no, something completely different. So we've got a nice roundabout coming up, and it's gone wet, so you know, let's pick the best line through. 442 says use this lane. We've got a load of traffic lights here, they're just about to go green, so can we filter? The next set's on red, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to ease my way through this one, and then I'm just going to watch this Mercedes. They're being nice and friendly, so give them a thank you. Nothing's coming down. We're expecting these to change now. Just check where we want to go. We want to go straight on where those blue and silver cars are gone. So thank you, Mr. Mercedes. That's good. Coming on round. Looking up round the road. Keeping on this dry bit. And then on we go again. So reasonably easy to navigate. Just checking the old directions again, and it's another straight over. Nothing behind us at all. Not going to interfere with anything behind if we do a funny lane manoeuvre. So there is a car coming round, but I'm going to get out in front of him because I don't really want to stop. I'm going to use all the roundabout I've got because I can, and then off we go again. So that car I pulled out of is miles away now, it's just disappeared into the distance, so it may feel like you're cutting somebody up, but really you'd only have to overtake them later on. Just don't be an arse about it. You know, I don't want to cut their nose off, but I might just make a bit of progress in front of them, that's all. Must have had a bit of a downpour here because of the road and the wetness. It's been dry for a while, so always be a little bit wary of reduced grip after it's been dry and then it's rained. All the sort of oils and stuff come out of the tarmac and, you know, can cause you a mischief. Another roundabout coming up. We've got a load of cars in front of us, so I'm just rolling off early to hopefully let them disappear by the time I get there. I don't really want to have to deal with them if I can help it. If they're not gone by the time I get there, I'm going to think about a different lane. Okay, this black one coming round is going to affect us. The blue BMW is going to go. We'll go in front of him as well, so that's no worries. We're just checking how slippy this roundabout is. Just keep our toe around it, and then off we go to the next one. So a bit of a white van, a bit of an old Discovery there. Where are they going? Are they locals? Are they going to pull on, pull off? What are they going to be doing? Try and preempt stuff. They seem to be moving on okay, so we'll let them do their thing. I'm not going to go pissing past them just yet, because there's nothing to gain, only only a bad reputation. So steady away. Got a nice van. Moving over for the whatever that is. Just in case it decided to whiz out in front of me. You know, cars tend to do that. If you've seen them, get out of the way. If you haven't seen them, then, you know, that's when stuff happens. Plenty of building work around Telford. It's kept Mr. Thomas Telford busy, this little town. Okay. Which way are we going? This is new. You're coming round, are you? Yeah, I'm going to go round in front of you as well, because you don't know where you're going quite. And then we'll turn right. But we're just going to pause, because this Discovery might want to turn right as well. Just until I'm convinced of it. Now I'm going to just go around the inside of him, because, you know, he's obviously made his mind up which way he's going. Shoulder check to make sure he's still not there. And he's not. And then we're out of Telford and away again. So, roundabouts, use them what they're designed for, to keep stuff moving. Plan your entries, plan your exits. Don't get yourself stuck on the inside of somebody, because that's when they'll cut across your nose and you'll end up hitting them. Have a plan B. If the car unexpectedly carries on around, just carry on around yourself. The idea is not to fall off. Okay folks, it's going to get rainy in a bit and the rest of this road's fairly boring. Have a nice weekend and book some advanced training. Cheers.